Yeah, so taking it back to Harrison when I officially moved in, and to be honest with you, this was actually before I moved in. The go-to spot was Harrison's basement. If we weren't in the rec or in the library doing work, we were down there just chilling, watching games, talking, eating, just having a good time with one another. And yeah, there were times when obviously when we all kind of face to face with each other and talking. I did notice at times where Drew would kind of twitch a little bit. At the time, I mean, I didn't think that much of it. I don't know about anybody else, but it was nothing to the point where we had to stop the conversation and make sure that he was good. Obviously, us being in the basement, it was cold. So, at times when it's cold, what do? You shiver, you shake, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking it's that. Um, just small sort of things that happen to all of us. But yeah, I mean, at the time, really, I mean, it was nothing that I thought that like they had to that needed emergency assistance right then and there because it was just so subtle. Didn't really concern us to the point where we had to take it to the next level and get the assistance that he needed. But yeah, so that's kind of my taking perspective on how I saw it.
Yeah. Now, see, the whole heritage scene really crazy because that's what I can remember the most. I don't know, it hitting my body. It being the disease. So, yeah, like Maddie B said, we be down there talking, conversating, and then I just get to twitching. You know what I'm saying? Uncontrollably, like I couldn't control it. Like my body, it's like all these type of. Without me saying it too much of what it was, because y'all real smart and y'all get deciphering what it is that the disease is, but I feel like I want to speak on that on a later term, like on a documentary, but as such, but in the future. But no, like yeah, it was like my body couldn't twitch. I couldn't control it. I'd be jerking, here and there. So yeah, I was good at holding it well, because like he said, it was such in a sense like okay, we need to go get him help right then and there. But it was just kind of like steady, slow, then it get rapid, then go, rapid, then go. It's like it's to the point where I just couldn't control my body, and then I could only control it by not breathing, if that makes sense. So I had to hold my breath at times. See what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things that I did, so it wouldn't go noticed. I'd be in class, we'd be in the middle talking to people, and I just gotta hold my, I'm just stop breathing. I just get silent, you know what I'm saying? Because my body twitching. I'm not trying to embarrass myself. This and third. People will be like, man, you cold, Drew. Like he said, as a player, I'll be, yeah, I'm cold, this and third. But no, it's just my body. I couldn't control it. So yeah, that whole scene basically popped on. Let me just give you the whole beginning of it. Quick story, the best way I can. So I never forget this. So I go to and before when I say the story, I don't want y'all trying to blame my parents this and third or this that who this that. I can see how this can get how this can just look to the public, the public eye. So basically, let's just say when I was young, we never got no shots, meaning we wasn't unhealthy kids, but we was fairly healthy, so we never got no shots. We never got nothing. So basically, my mom and pops they split when I was 3 years old. So when they split when I was 3 years old, you know what I'm saying, my mom said my pops was supposed to get some shots. My pops said my mom was supposed to get her shots. Long story short, if you in school, you're supposed to get your shots. We make it all the way up to what I believe probably like in the middle school. They got to say we had to get our shots. Me and my big sister, you know what I'm saying? She 2 years older than me. They got to say we got to need our shots. Next thing you know, they didn't need them no more. Like in the high school, they said, "Hey, Drew, you need to get these shots." Went to high school. They forgot about them. Never got my shots. So college hit. College wasn't playing. So I remember the last shot I ended up getting was in elementary, and it was like on my ass. It was like I was like 5 years old, no woo woo. You know what I'm saying? So I made it through middle school, made it through high school. College then comes, and so then when college comes, you know what I'm saying? They basically say, "Hey, look, you need these shots." Even so the first semester ends, they say you need these shots even to make your schedule for second semester. So by this time, I'm going through my things in college. I'm stressed about college. I'm talking to my pops back at home. Like, man, I don't even think I want to continue my college career in third. My brother, shout out to my big brother, he came to me. He said, "Hey, you finished in school. Come on." So he finished in school. He said, "Hey, make sure you set the appointment for the shots. This and that third." He said, my brother, IU glad he wasn't playing. So he made sure, what I'm saying? I give all possible finish in college to my big brother because he made sure that, I got it done this and third. And so, yeah, so, Even at the time I was immobile like I wanted to be, he was taking me back and forth. So he taking me back and forth. He wanted me to he told me to make sure I got them shots. So to get back to school, I had to go get them shots. I remember going to, I was down in Southern Indiana. I went to a Walgreens. I didn't have no doctor, like I said. So I never had no doctor. So when we never having no doctor, I go get the shots, you know, at this Walgreens, this and that, because they could take the shots that I need. I mean, do the shots that I needed. So I get these shots, you know, and I'm fine, you know, transpired. And it's like January, you know, the second semester. So I end up going back to school, everything cool. Man, so I must, a month, 2 later, my body just get to doing something I can't control, like uncontrollably. Like, I don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I noticed, like, sometimes it had to be through my nervous system. That's why I was noticed, because sometimes I used to get angry from hooping, it trigger. Sometimes when I used to, let's say I'm just cold, it'll trigger. You know, like, you know, or I get real hot, it'll trigger. Or like, no, like not even that. Or even sometimes when I'm just sitting there, just like I'm getting frustrated, like, you know, just complex about some schoolwork. It'll get the triggering. Like I noticed when I was the most upset, it triggered the most. I said, what the hell is this? It's at third. Or it get to pop up if I had too much of something, it'll trigger. If I drink something, it'll trigger. Eat something, it'll trigger. I'm like, what the fuck is this? So, you know, what Matty B was explaining, he's not lying. You know, you can really not tell, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I played it off so well, because by then I'm so used to it. So fast forward time, you know, my body got to having these little reactions. So finally, I made it all through the school year, this and third. That first school year, I go through the whole semester, and that third, I'm cool. So until I get back home to my mom's. Now I get to my mom's a nurse. So she noticing, you know what I'm saying? You know, see, I remember when I had time with my guy at the time, you know, we went out of town, went to Michigan City. So I went to Michigan City. Basically, he couldn't, what you call it? We on the way to Michigan City, and like my voice, it's like, it sounded like I had a stroke. I couldn't say my words wouldn't line up. And I'm talking about my words would line up to the point like I can't even say, like, no, my name is Drew. I couldn't say that. Like, it was for real pissing me off. I'm like, I know how to speak. I know how to talk. Why can I not talk? No, woo-woo. So I'm coming back from college. I was living with my mom's at the time. You know what I'm saying? I come back down, and luckily, because it's crazy, because I had my pops, you know, God be with me, because I was with my pops previously. You know what I'm saying? Some transpired between me and my pops at my mom's crib. So let's say if I was at my pops not the nurse. So who's to say he would even figure it out this like my mom's did? So I go back to my mom's. I never forget this. It's Game 6 Wizards, Boston Celtics. They playing, I think, Game 7, I believe. Game 7, Isaiah Thomas against John Wall. I'm getting there watching the game. My step pops, you know, shout out to him. You know, he thought I was drunk. You know, he didn't say nothing to my mom's, but everybody know I don't drink or smoke. So my mom said, you don't hear this slur with him talking? My step-pop said, no, he drunk, this and that, third, no, ooh, you know what I'm saying? He said, no, you don't hear him, like, you don't hear the slur? He said, no, I just thought he was drunk. I was going to say nothing, you know what I'm saying? No shout out to him. But everybody know I don't drink or smoke. Never had, never will. So then she came to me and said, nah, we got to get you to the hospital because like, you didn't have a stroke. And I know what stroke patients sound like. So I'm like, knowing me, I'm like, man, I know I'm cool. You know, go to Dr. Stan third. So we go, you know, they put me to the hospital. My mom takes me to the hospital. I was trying to watch the game. It's Game 7. And she, you know, I'm thinking we're going to be in and out. And the doctor says, I'm telling me, like, hey, no, this is serious. This is serious. We need to keep you overnight. I remember getting in that Friday, thinking it's going to be overnight. Okay, early Saturday morning, man, I stayed in there for like 3 to 4 days. They went and tested my whole body. I'm talking about they got me taped up. They got me not taped up. They got me, you know, locked down. They got me in MRIs. They got me doing head scans, bite scans, spinal taps, everything. And I'm like, man, what the hell going on? No, woo-woo. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I'm saying third. I never get this. It was like Mother's Day. It was, around Mother's Day. So like that Sunday. Remember, I was supposed to get out that, I think I got that Saturday morning. I say to that Sunday. Sunday hit. They said, man, you know, ooh, you got this disease. I said, and that shit broke me. It's crazy because when they told me I had the disease, it was just me by myself. You know what I'm saying? And I remember my mom was saying, like, hey, I'll make sure I get back here in the morning. She didn't make it back in time, but she tried. And I remember calling her with the news, and she was like, man, how you feel? Like, we was like an awkward silence on the phone. It was like a long pause, a long silence on the phone, you know what I'm saying? So then, you know, after that transpired, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm fucked up about, you know, ooh, shout out to my big brother. He gave me a good, you know, pep talk, good speech. You know, he said, we all got something, we all got diseases. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking I'm finna be gone this and third. And that's how, and you know, that's how serious it was. I had to go through weeks and months of therapy. You know, I'm having pull up the tweet, pull up the post when everybody was praying for me around this time, you know, this and third. So, you know, we had to go through weeks and posts of, you know, therapy and things of that nature. And it's like, man, it's like, damn, I'm gonna make it. And I remember the nurses was telling me, you don't, this for your people your age, y'all don't make it past this such age. So I remember being like, damn, what's going on? Ooh, all this type of shit. So, fast forward time, you know what I'm saying? I said, nah, I gotta change my circumstances. So I'll never forget the COVID year. So now we in 2020, we went from 2017 to now 2020. So I'm living with the diseases for 3 years. I'm taking medicine, popping the meds they giving me that they shipping this and third, had Medicaid, all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we never had doctors. Fast forward time, goddammit. I never, and shout out to this. If it wasn't for this, I would never notice this. COVID ended up transpiring. So COVID transpiring, there was like a hell of setbacks. They stopped sending my medicine in. I said, what the fuck? I have to stop sending my medicine in. So when they stopped sending the medicine in, I'm like, man, I said, what the fuck? I'm like, how y'all just gonna cancel my medicine? That's how I know y'all don't care about me. Ooh, this and third. I'm nervous, frantic, panicking, this and third. And to remind you, before, let me backtrack a little bit. When I was taking this medicine, it was doing what it was doing to my body, warming my body up, heating my body up. I was sweating, flushed, my body was flushing, all type of shit. Like, it was serious. Like, my body would turn red, and it's to the point, like, the first time I took it, because it was highly dosage medicine, it was fucking me up. And I was taking it every day. Then finally, my body finally got immune to it so quickly that it became normal. My body wasn't hot no more than anything. And that's a story in itself. So anyway, fast forward back to the medicine. They stopped giving it to me. I'm like, man, how y'all start giving me my medicine? So after they started giving me my medicine, because they made a mistake, they said, oh, my fault. We meant to shut somebody else's medicine off, not yours. But that time they wasn't giving me my medicine, I noticed that I was fine without the medicine. So I said, hold on. I'm not the smartest person. And it's 2020. By now, I didn't graduate with my degree in 2019. I said, hold on, I ain't the smartest person. I do got a degree. I know that they use a lot of us for test studies and case studies and motherfucking like guinea pigs. I said, I'm gonna be my own guinea pig. So they canceled my medicine. I ain't have it for like a good damn near 2 to 3 weeks. And they finally made a mistake. They caught me. They made a call. Because I don't remember, when I'm worried about my medicine, I'm calling like, hey, I got my medicine. What's going on? This and third. They said, hey, you ran out. Next you know, they said, oh, they called me back and said, oh, no, we made a mistake. We meant to cut somebody else off. So by that time they took to send me that medicine, and they apologized, they heard it and sent the medicine back, I was noticing that my body was good without the medicine. I said, so I don't really need this medicine? But then I noticed when that medicine was there, when I ate certain food, that then spiked the shakes and shit like that in my body. I said, hold on, something ain't right. So then I noticed when I don't eat certain shit, I'm fine. When I do eat certain shit, I'm fucked up. So I said, let me find out the food. So then 2020, the COVID shit popped up. I cut off all red meat. Just right then and there, fuck it. Like, I gotta care of my health. I cut off all red meat. Then it wasn't until earlier this year, I cut off all, red meat, I only ate white meat. God damn it. Then it wasn't until like this year, like motherfucking, I cut off all white meat earlier this year. Like, but it turned my 25th birthday, like a week after, 2 weeks, I believe, after my birthday, I cut off all meat. Now I'm eating no meat. But from 2020 to 2023, early 2023, I was just only eating white meat. And my body wasn't doing no shakes or nothing. But to me, at the studies I know now, we ain't supposed to be eating no meat. You know what I'm saying? Our bodies, especially us African Americans, we're not supposed to eat no meat. Shout out to my boy Yaki. You look at our hands look like what? They don't look like cats. They don't look like dogs. Our hands look like the gorillas. The gorillas are the strongest people. In the jungle. And they eat nothing but what's around them. Fruits and veggies. Our hands are like gorillas to my people. So what does that tell you? I want y'all to always remember this. Veggies rebuild the body. Fruits cleanse the body. When I was going through what I was going through, that's all I was on. I believe I did a month of detoxation. But now I live my life like that every day. I believe I have cured what I didn't have every day. Remember, veggies rebuild the body. Fruits cleanse the body. And I'm going to give y'all the link to, not even link, the photo of what Dr. Sebi recommends. They're going to want to kill me.